one algorithm, which is authenticity, will prefer the old domain first.
Great, thank you very much. That was a really good statement that clarified to me like what's behind your head in thinking that, okay, these things really help. So you mentioned two things. Now, you know, Google is not a human being. Is it? No, right? It's basically algorithms. It depends on machine learning and things like that, right? So you mentioned two signals. You said social sharing, right? And people spending time, the amount of time people spend. Now, unfortunately, both of these things are not ranking signals. Absolutely not. Because Google cannot determine or know how much time people are spending on a given website, right? And Google does not have control over all social media, so it doesn't even know how many people are sharing what content on social media, right? So see, this misconception is rooted in these beliefs, right? And thanks for clarifying that for me. So coming back to the point, really, domain age really doesn't matter unless you have valuable content. Now, if you have this valuable content on a new domain, that easily beats the old domain. And if you have a good quality content in the old domain compared to a newer domain, of course the old domain will rank higher. So it is not about the domain age, it is about the value, the quality, the experience, and the content that you provide to users. Does that make it clear? Yes? So how many of you now believe domain age really matters? Sorry? Am I trying to be mad cuts or I'm telling the truth? Okay. Well, I believe mad cuts told the truth. Right. But anyways, I'm trying to tell the truth. Whatever you believe about mad cuts, I don't know. But I'm trying to tell you the truth, and you can see for yourself. I mean, of course, there are factors that lead to building authority and authenticity and things like that for older domains because they are there for some time. Maybe they have gathered some links, some valuable discussions about itself, and people have rated those domains high and things like that. These values may not be easily acquired in a short time by newer domain names. And these are the factors that can influence or not influence ranking in the search results. But the domain name age itself is not a factor. Does that make it clear? The domain age itself is absolutely not a factor. It doesn't make any sense to use domain age as a factor because a domain name may be any old, but it may not provide any valuable content in a certain context. And Google uses, by the way, more than 200 plus signals to determine ranking for you individuals. Now, ranking the search results, the set of search results may differ from person to person as well, right? Based on your region, based on your preferences, based on your search history and things like that. These results may also differ. Now, when you say older domains rank higher, it doesn't make any sense when we talk about all of those things, right? All of these signals. So you may be preferring a particular domain or a certain type of content. On the other hand, someone else prefers some other types of content on a specific topic. The topic may be same. So Google will have to serve you with a different domain name and you with a different domain name. Yes? In this context, domain age becomes absolutely irrelevant whatsoever. Let's go to the next. Legacy top-level domains like .com, .net, or assign a more authoritative site than other top-level domains. Yes, how many of you guess? Fewer hands this time because people are assuming, okay, this is going to be wrong. No? Be bold, man! If you think it is true, then raise your hands. Okay, more hands now. Okay. Unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I was sitting outside and I did this query, Orlando graphic designing firm. What do you see there? What is the second result? Is it as old as .com? No? Sorry? Much newer? Where does it rank? Number 2? Okay, probably this is easier to believe because you see it.
HDCON, World's Top Initiative.